Time for another garden review, garden tour. This one here towards the tail end of June. Today is June 21. Well, here's what's growing in the pots. These three here, these three, have Swiss chard. I'm going to be spreading that out over a bigger part of the garden, but you can see it's growing pretty darn good. I'll probably dig chunks out of it and distribute them around. This yellow squash, this is trombosino. Yes, a whole lot of it didn't sprout. I'm not sure what this is. I think it's zucchini. It's the last of the squashes. And three, count them, of cucumbers. Again, got to be spread out over the garden. Really got a lot of them sprouted this year. I got all of these pots I can put them in, and we have some more space in the garden. So that's the sprouting area, and as I say, there's more pots. Here's a couple more. Nothing growing in them. Here we have the I think those are cabbage, and I think these are the, oops, I'm getting off balance here, broccolis. Also, the wall of glory is well underway. It's sprouted up all over the place. These are the beginnings of the morning glory plants sprouting. Less of them down here. I'm hoping that they'll eventually cover the whole wall like they have done some years. This is peas, sugar snap peas, and then just beyond it is the bush beans. I will be putting a second crop of those in a couple of weeks. And this is yellow squash, and then down beyond that, cucumbers. Where I'll put the bush beans will be the strip right along the fence here. I used to try to get pole beans to grow there and never had great luck at it. More of the tomato plants all the way along this row here, and I think there's just a few more in the far row. I have 6 of each type. I always get plums, so these sweet plum tomatoes. They're oval shaped. I get early girls and I get better boys. In here I actually planted seeds of cucumbers and again more Swiss chard. I hope to get a ton of Swiss chard and cucumbers this year. That would be neat. In here is a couple of yellow peppers. However, you're going to notice there's things vining around them. I was going to leave them there, but I can see that you're just going to choke the plant off. Maybe not. I may let them survive. They are, again, morning glories that have dropped the seeds in there. From, you know, they grow up on the top and they drop their seeds in there. The watering barrel, mostly full. Chives. Yellow peppers. And on the far end down here, Brussels sprout plants. And over here, squash. I just got myself thinking here. What 2 types of squash did I get? Because there's more here than just yellow. I think these are the yellow. I can see the beginnings of yellow squash. Did I buy some zucchinis? I don't remember. And then the last few of the tomato plants. In here, Judy has planted a bunch of seeds for giant sunflowers. She needs to plant all of them in here. There's enough room for her to do it. I cleared that out, and here is Jerusalem artichokes growing. I got to get my cages. She moved all my cages off to my compost pile. I think that's the next thing I'm going to have to do. I have yet to cut out the irises that are in here, but I need to cut these out and get them out of the garden. They really don't belong in here. On the other side, I'm fine with them. In fact, they go very nicely with the border wall. Yes, I did a border wall inspection to make sure we weren't getting any invaders into the garden here. And it seemed to look pretty good. It looked like a secure border wall around the border of the garden. So, all right, like that. It's a quick tour. I was going to do something different. I was going to do this in ultra high definition, which I can do on my Android, but I just got a feeling it's going to take forever to upload it. So maybe I'll try a short one at some point on it and see how it works and see if it is met with disaster. But I would love to put this up in, 4K. It'd be fun just to see how that would look. Other than that, things are doing well. I got rid of the tree that fell down way back there. I cut it down and then chopped up in pieces and put it out into the back. There are still 3 trees I want to also cut down and chop up into pieces. But things looking pretty good. I've been mowing my lawn with a lawnmower than my push mower because my riding one had problems, so I had to get rid of that. Well, not get rid of it, but put it in for repair, and I'm still waiting. All right, that's it. Take it easy.